A very cheerful good morning to all my dear students. Today I am here with active and passive voice part 3. In the previous video I have introduced you with the 5 basic rules to change active to passive, to change a sentence from active to passive voice. And in the second video we have seen that how to change a sentence which is given in present simple tense from active to passive. Let's revise. Here are 5 rules. Number 1, you need to identify subject, object and verb of the sentence. Then you need to swap subject with object and object with subject. There we use past participle form of the verb, that is third form of the verb. We'll add by preposition before the subject, and we need to change our helping verb which is placed before main verb of the subject as per the new subject or our previous object. When we swap subject with object and object with subject, we need to change the case of pronouns like I to me, he to him or vice versa. Later we have already discussed that which all tenses cannot be changed from active to passive. So we have seen that all the past perfect continuous tense, present perfect, past perfect and future perfect continuous tense as well as future continuous tense cannot be changed from active to passive. So what you need to remember, whenever you will get the sentence, first you need to look for which tense it belongs to, and if it is belonging to any of these 4, so you can write directly that this sentence cannot be changed from active to passive. So what you need to remember, which are 4, that is present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous and future continuous tense. Let's recap simple present tense, how to change from active to passive. First we'll identify subject, verb and object. So here he writes a letter, he is subject, writes a verb and a letter is object. So we'll swap, we'll add by preposition, we'll add third form of the verb and helping verb as per our new subject. So a letter is written by him. Now he has gone from subject to object place. So we have used here the objective case of pronoun he, that is him. So now we got passive sentence as a letter is written by him. Here we have some more examples of present simple tense like Mohan sings a song, will change a song is sung by Mohan. She plays cricket, so it will change cricket is played by her. He sells books, so it will change books are sold by him. Let's discuss how to change a sentence given in present continuous tense from active to passive. The 5 basic rules you need to follow, just only because it is a continuous tense, and you can find here in this particular sentence, Javed is making a cake. So, as per the syntax of present continuous tense, you find here is a helping verb and making is the main verb, and here we are using ing. So, when we will convert it into passive voice, the sentence will change like a cake is being made by Javed. Why? Because third form of the verb when we will use, we cannot leave ing in continuous tense. So here we will use the be form of the verb with ing. So it will be object plus helping verb plus being plus third form of the verb plus by and our subject. So this will be the formula for changing active to passive in continuous tense. So Javed is making a cake will change to a cake is being made by Javed. Let's look at some more examples. I am driving the car. The car is being driven by me. He is writing a letter. So a letter is being written by him. She is making tea. Tea is being made by her. You aren't washing clothes. Now here you can find negative sentence, but the same way we will change. So it will be clothes aren't being washed by you. I hope you understand. Now look at present perfect tense. A sentence given in a present perfect tense, how we can change from active to passive. The 5 basic rules we will follow. Just only like we have seen in continuous tense, we have added being. Here we will use BEEN, being, the third form of the verb be. So subject, verb and object will identify, will swap, will change. So the sentence formula for present perfect continuous tense in passive voice will become object plus has or have plus been plus third form of the verb by preposition and subject. So here the sentence given, I have eaten a burger. So it will change in passive like a burger has been eaten by me. As a burger is singular, we have used here has been. Similarly, if I say we have won the match, change from active to passive. So it will become the match has been won by us. Now, if I look at, if you will get any of the sentence in interrogative form like has she learned the speech? So the passive voice will become the similar but in same form, that is interrogative form. So has she learned the speech will change in passive voice as has the speech been learnt by her. Similarly, if I say my brother has taken this photograph, change from active to passive. So it will turn this photograph has been taken by my brother. Let's learn how to change a sentence from simple past tense into passive voice. Like you can see here, he bought a car. The second form of the verb we got in past simple tense. Now that will, all 5 rules we will follow, just only as per it is past tense we will use here was or were. So the formula for simple past tense in passive voice will become object plus was or were, third form of the verb by preposition and subject. So here we get the answer for the same. He bought a car in active voice will change in passive as a car was bought by him. Look at these examples. He did not buy a car. Now in a negative form. So it will change in the negative form only in passive. Like a car was not bought by him. Now if the sentence is given in interrogative form, like did he buy a car? So that will remain in interrogative form only, just we will change voice. Like was a car bought by him? She decorated the walls. The walls were decorated by her. Now walls, because it is plural, so we have used here were. I helped them. They were helped by me. Now here them in object case, when it will go on subject position, we will change the case and so it will become they. As they is plural, so we have used here were helping verb. So I helped them will change to they were helped by me. Let's move to past continuous tense. If the sentence is given in past continuous tense, the formula for it is subject was or were, main verb with ing and object. So that will change Similarly, as we have seen in present continuous, we will add being and helping verb will remain same like was or were. So Sarah was singing a song will change in passive as a song was being sung by Sarah. Let's see some more examples. The students were decorating the class display board. It will change in passive as the class display board was being decorated by students. Now, if we'll see any of the interrogative sentence like, why was the police checking all the cars? So that will change in passive voice as, why were all the cars being checked? Now here it is not necessary to add by police. Let's look at past perfect tense. In active voice, the formula is subject plus had plus third form of the verb and object. So that will change as we have seen in present perfect tense. Similarly, we'll add here been before third form of the verb. So Jai had finished homework will change in passive as homework had been finished by Jay. Look at more examples of past perfect tense. He had taken lunch will change in lunch had been taken by him. She had cooked a meal had been cooked by her. They had not written a letter had not been written by them. We had not read the book had not been read by us. I hope you understand. Now it's time to discuss simple future tense. In active voice, or we can see the formula for simple future tense is subject, will or shall, first form of the verb and the object. Now when we'll change in object passive voice, object will come in place of subject and will change, we will add be. So will or shall will change in will be or shall be. We'll use here third form of the verb, add by preposition and subject. So here she will accept the offer will change in passive as the offer will be accepted by her. Now I think you will understand that why we have said that in simple future continuous tense cannot be changed in passive voice. Now you can see the passive form of simple future tense is quite similar to the future continuous tense. So that's why we cannot change simple future continuous tense from active to passive. Let's take some more examples. If I say, I will buy the tickets in advance. So this will change in passive as the tickets will be bought in advance. Will you help me? If the question is given in interrogative form as active to passive to change. So in passive voice we'll change it in the same format of interrogative sentence like, will I be helped by you? And don't forget to put question mark. The teacher will not explain the poem again. That will change in passive voice as the poem will not be explained by teacher again. Now the last category, future perfect tense. If the sentence is given in active voice in future perfect tense, so the format for it is subject, will have or shall have with third form of the verb and the object. So now you need to recall once again how we have changed present perfect and past perfect tense from active to passive. Yes, you remember very well that we have to introduce here been before the third form of the verb. So all the other rules will remain same, will follow the 5 steps and will swap subject with object and will add helping verb, will have or shall have just we need to add been. And then third form of the verb by preposition and subject. So here the sentence in active voice is I will have charged the battery. Now in passive voice it will turn the battery will have been charged by me. Let's take some more examples like they will have finished the breakfast by 8. So in passive it will turn the breakfast will have been finished by 8. Now take one more example in interrogative form. Will you have checked these papers before Monday? That will change in passive voice as will these papers have been checked by you before Monday, and put question mark. I hope this video will help you to understand the format in active and in passive voice. Now here we have covered all 8 tenses how to change from active to passive, including interrogative sentences and negative sentences as well. Children, look at this chart carefully. Here you can get all the changes we need to remember while changing from active to passive voice for all 8 tenses. Here, simple present tense, write and writes will change in helping verb is MR or third form of the verb. Present continuous tense, as you know, helping verb are is MR with first form of the verb with ing, that is writing, will change in passive voice with is MR plus being plus third form of the verb, that is written. Now, present perfect have written will change in have been written. Simple past tense, second form of the verb wrote will change in was or were plus third form of the verb. Past continuous again with the helping verb being plus third form of the verb. So was were writing will change to was or were being written. In past perfect had written will change to had been written. In simple future will write will change to will be written. And the last future perfect will have written will change to will have been written. I hope this chart is going to help you in how to change active to passive for all 8 tenses. Thank you so much.